I just sold one of my cinema camera kits. It was to a man from Kenya. He'd only been here in America for a few years. Thick, strong Kenyan accent. Very, very nice gentleman. He brought his son. And I went over the camera with him, showed him how to use everything. And I could tell that he was just a good person. I could tell he had a good heart. I could tell he was a nice person. And his son was wearing a USA t-shirt with an American flag on it. I had given him instructions as to where to come into the property, to pull in the gate, go right, and there's a little gravel spot to park right in front of my flagpole. And that's where we have our American flag. And when he was leaving, we stepped outside. I walked him out to his vehicle, and we were talking about Kenya and about how I would love to visit Kenya. I have a couple friends here in America that are from Kenya. And he kindly invited me to come out to Kenya anytime when he's there, and he'd give me a guided tour of the safari, which to me, in all honesty, if I could travel, I would. But then we started to discuss his life here in America, and I asked him some questions. I asked him how long he had been here, what he thinks of America, what he thinks of Pennsylvania, and obviously the first thing he said is, well, I hate the cold winters. And then he started to say things that every entitled, bratty, piece of crap American needs to hear, which is, most Americans don't even know what they have here in America. Most Americans nowadays don't even appreciate what they have in America, the life they are given. Even someone poor and in poverty in America is nowhere near what impoverishment in other countries really is. And he said something very important. He said, no one here understands what it's like to live through war. You can be poor and still live in peace and not know what it's like to just live in war. And that really got me thinking. Are we approaching a time where the battle will soon be in America on our own soil? I think so. And in this world of wokeness that we live in, with all of these entitled brats that think that America is so terrible and they'd be so much better off somewhere else, I strongly encourage you. I encourage you to go there. I really think that anyone who doesn't want to live in America should get the hell out and go live where you think you'd be better off, where you think you'd be free to express your bratty, entitled BS. Because most people that think that they can say whatever they want and do whatever they want because they live in America, and they get to, those are called constitutional freedoms. You don't get those in other countries. You say and do what you're saying and doing here, you will be murdered. You think that being part of the LGBTQ movement here in America is anything like what it would be in a socialist country, in a communist country, and you want communism and socialism here in America? They would kill you. They would kill you just for being LGBTQ. They don't even need any other reason. They would kill you. That is what socialism and communism is. And that's not an opinion. That's not my feeling. That's a fact. That is a fact. You go to some of these other countries and you try to say what you're saying here and do what you're doing here, they're going to kill you. There's no questions asked, and they get to, because that is part of their government. That is part of what they believe and what they do. You will be killed. You only get to say and do what you say and do here in America because America has fought for your freedoms. Our vets, our veterans, our military, even many of just our citizens fight for your freedoms. Whether you like it or not, whether you think so or not, you are free here to be an entitled piece of crap brat. You won't be over there. So I again encourage anyone who hates America, I think you should go over there. This is a great idea. Go take a vacation over there. Pick one of those socialist, communist countries. Go get out there. Let's see if you come back. That's the video for today, friends. Thanks for watching.